everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. As you can tell by that deliciously clickbaity title, we're here to speak about Pedro. Now it was all on Twitter the other day, it was like 6 months had passed since Pedro. The team's sort of working as he expects them to, everything's going as part of the plan, all that kind of the standard manager stuff whenever these sort of milestone comes around. I thought, you know what, it is a Tuesday, we normally do some kind of discussion type video. We done one yesterday for our last video. I was like, let's just do another one. You seem to love it, you seem to get involved in the comments, so yeah, get involved, let me know what you guys think. Has Pedro done well? Should he still be in the job? All that cool stuff. Listen to my side of the story first, so I'm going to read out a couple of things like how many matches, his points per game, some of his highs, some of his lows. I've got to read out the poll as well, so I've got to read out the Twitter poll, and then we're going to come as a sort of a unit, as fans, as one nation, and just decide if he's done alright. So yeah, smash the like button before we get into today's video. Make sure you be a channel legend, don't be a channel fraud, and subscribing if you're new. We're absolutely tearing it down for this 10k target, so keep doing what you're doing, lads. You're all killing it, just don't get lazy. Right, Pedro Caixinha now. The whole story, like with me, and when he was announced, I was like, who's this guy? I made a funny video trying to say his name, because I kind of get names wrong all the time. I didn't care anything about him. Then he came in. And then I was, because his first game, he came in after the 1-1 draw against Celtic. So the team were like, wow, this team's actually got something now. Now that we've got an actual manager that wants to play football, this could actually get interesting. And then he kind of just no bad. Like, we had a good couple of wins, and then we started to draw. And then I think his big mistakes that time. So let's talk about his tactical naiveness. I'd say that's his main attribute. That's sort of the Rangers fans attack on Twitter. Like, see the ones that hate him, they want him out. That's what it is. It's the tactics. I want to get out of the way really quickly because I feel like I can already see the comments filter in saying he doesn't care what he's doing with his tactics. That's why I want to get rid of him. Blah blah blah. Yes, he made a mistake at the 2-0. The 2-0 was it? Celtic game first. Right, so he made a mistake. We were passed off the park. He was trying to do things, and he came out. He'd done like a weird explanation. He was like, "We're trying to work in triangles, trying to pin them out." But I was like, mate, Murray had it planned. All you need to do is double out wide, double out each side wide, force them in the middle where they're not that strong, force Brown to have the ball under pressure rather than having time to spread the ball to Sinclair, who's the best player in the country, and you've got Paddy Robertson, whoever else is playing out in the right wing there. So you got that completely wrong. Right, so a couple of days later that actually kicks off from there. So we made the mistakes, and I was like, right, he's not going to do that again. What did he do? The exact same thing. Apart from he started the worst players like Halliday and stuff like that. We got dropped 5-1 at home, the biggest loss ever at home. That was one of the most sorest points for a Rangers fan for quite a long time. Obviously, it is one of these things. They're a much better side than us, so we're kind of expecting to lose that game, if I'm fair to say. I think it is fair to say that. But to be honest with you, to get beat so badly, it's quite incredible. And then obviously we go on to the Aberdeen thing. This is another low, so we've got the 2 Celtic ones in a row there, but I don't really blame him for the 2-0. He was trying something, it didn't work, but yeah, the 5-1's 100% on his fault. He didn't change his tactics, he played the same stupid way, and Brendan Rodgers were like, oh, he's playing that same way I bet him last time. Alright, I kind of what he's doing then. Send the boys on, run out wide, double up out wide, and we'll just destroy them. And that's what happened. All they've done is went straight out wide. We were all trying to do this wee triangle in the middle, and it just killed us. So yeah, unfortunately that didn't work out for us. That was another low for him. And then the Aberdeen first loss, very very painful. And then we kind of stuttered and homed. Then we started to claw a bit of form, and we started to cross the ball for Joey Garner. I was like, right, we've got something. Then the summer transfer window comes, and then he starts letting go of some of the more established boys for the European game that's coming up. Like I'd have kept Garner, I'd have kept Barry Mackay. I'd have kept all these players just until we played the European game, because yes, we were bringing these players in, but we knew they were not going to be ready at the style. And I was even putting them on Twitter. I was like, I didn't want to hear this excuse, oh, the players aren't adjusted to the play style yet. We sold players that knew how to play it, because we played the last 5 or 6 weeks playing pretty well. And we knew the European game was coming up. It was only a week or two after Garner left. Surely we could have kept hold of him, and if Ipswich were keen, we could have sold him on after the European game, whatever. So he made that mistake and sold the players. Sold a lot of players out of the club who necessarily are first team players, and obviously brought in quality as well, but they weren't ready. Then the Nedicon disaster sort of happens, as I like to call it. Another time where I was making a fool of their team, and then the betters. There's a bit of a theme here. Obviously a 1-0 win at home. Great, I was there, vlogged it. You could sort of see the problems. We were kind of playing the same stubborn way. No one really knew what to do. Like, people were running out wide. Dalcio didn't look like he was a part of the team. He was like on his own. He wasn't tracking back. There was big gaps everywhere. But we're like, right, he'll adjust for the second game. But again, he didn't adjust. And then we got knocked out of Nedicon for the first ever win in Europe. Knocked out Europe. All that European money gone. So yeah, that was that was very, very poor. And that's his lows, to be honest with you. I think that's fair to say that. That's definitely his lows. The 5-1 drubbing, the Aberdeen, and then the Nedicon, and yeah, his poor summer transfer window. I think he could have handled that a wee bit better, but again, that might be above him, because maybe it was the chairman was like, if we're buying these players in, we need to get rid of people. So that might not be his fault, but yeah, the tactical mistakes on the field are 100% his fault. I know we're starting to make a lot of excuses for him now, because we all hate how Chris Sutton treats him, and the media treats him, so we're all kind of banding together, which I absolutely love, by the way. I do love that. But again, we have to admit that he is tactically very, very naive. Started the season off a 2-1 win against Motherwell, dropped Dunfermline. Then the Hibs game, which I guess you can't really argue and say that was his fault. The referee got it wrong, the red card was rescinded. But again, tactically very, very naive. Why, oh why, when you've got Rossiter, Pena, just to name just two players on the bench, you say no, what we'll do is, we'll put Kenny Miller, we'll put him at midfield at 1-1 versus a Hibs side that's very, very good. And you can't argue and say, oh, they're crap and they're mints. No, they're a very good side. They'll be challenging for a top 4 finish, I believe. Or did I say? Yeah, top 4 or 5. You can't say that, but why did he play Kenny Miller? We got picked apart out, and then obviously we ended up losing the game. Yes, he made a couple of changes in the second half, and that helped us kind of push on, but the game was lost as soon as we went, we're going to drop a midfielder, we're going to play Kenny Miller, we're going to play you in midfield, mate, and he just got lost. Didn't he track for the second goal for Hibs? I know it was an own goal, but still he didn't track his man, and yeah, that's what he unfortunately went against us. But again, tactically very, very naive. That is my knocks against him, so I've got all the way. Hopefully I've covered everything. I know a lot of these guys or want me to say certain things. I think I've pretty much nailed it, and I think that's his biggest weakness. So yeah, the weaknesses, that's all gone now. Let's talk about the positives, and the positives are he's willing to learn now. I know it's a bit too late, but I think he's willing to learn now with the play, like the formation. He's changed it to the 4-4-2, like I was mentioning. He's starting to look at some of the players. I think Windass is brilliant. I think he's got to give tremendous credit, because there's not one other person, apart from me, on YouTube that was saying Windass deserves a second chance. Not one other person. I got slaughtered for it, saying he was terrible. But Pedro saw something in him and said, right, we'll play you out wide, and that's been rejuvenated Windass his entire career. Now he's actually one of our most important players, because as soon as he goes off, we're really, really poor. So that's interesting to know that. Like, maybe he's got an eye for sort of player talent. I think he's definitely helped Tavernier. I think Tavernier's looking like a much better defender. We're still pretty weak at the left back position, but again, he's brought someone else in. He's identified a young target. He's like, you know what? I'm going to take this guy. He's available on loan. Let's bring him in there and see what they can do. And let's talk about his summer spending, because I think he's bought very well. I think Morales is a brilliant, or Moralos is a tremendous piece of business. Very, very well. And Dicey's gone by. I think Big Sexy, Too Sweet will come good. So yeah, he brought in Pena, who, yes, he did play very, very well against Dundee when he came on, got a goal and looks good. But he came with a lot of baggage, we know that. But again, he believes in him. Given an opportunity, played well against Dundee, and I think he's going to be a fantastic player throughout the entire season. You look at some of the other people he's brought in. Cardozo, he's been influential in bringing Bruno Alves to the club, so you can't really deny it. If there's no Pedro, I don't think there's any Bruno Alves. Cardozo as well is very, very good. Some of the other players, Ryan Jack, of course. Now, I'm not sure if that was 100% Pedro. I think that was kind of in the works for quite a long time. But again, he's worked him in there, plays him. And Graham Dorrance as well, who's wanted to come to the club, because he sees the signs of like Bruno Alves, all that stuff. He's like, yes, let's go, let's do this. Yes, he's made some mishaps, maybe Dalcio, maybe Nemane, some of these players that's maybe not necessarily going to play. Selling some players as well, I don't think he should have left, like Joey Gardner, Barry Mackay, maybe even Joe Dodo. You never know about that. But he's got rid of some of the dead weight, like the Andy Hallidays. He's got them out the door, the Forresters, the Kiernans. He's got them all out. He's bringing players that know what it is for the club. And I think his main asset, and the main thing I want to talk about, against these lows, what he's high is, he's passionate, he loves the club. I think he appreciates what Rangers actually is. I think Warburton was kind of too nicey. Pedro's like, no, we're Rangers. I love how he corrects people when he says, you're a big club. No, I'm a massive club. I only care about Rangers. I love that, and I genuinely do, and that's why I'm going to give him an opportunity, going to give him the rest, at least till January, just to see if he can really turn this around, because he believes that he's the right man for the job. He believes he's got the right players now, and I believe that passion that he's got will take him forward. And yeah, sorry I've kind of rambled on a little bit, but yeah, let's read out some of your guys' things. Also, just to let you know, he's had 19 games in charge of Rangers, and his points per game is 1.89. So it's not too great, but it's actually still pretty high, because obviously you've got some heavy losses in there from against Celtic and Aberdeen and stuff like that. So it's slowly clawing our way up. But again, after the season, what away third, with 3 points behind Celtic, so again, you can't too argue. Obviously, the big game that's coming up, we'll see if he's learned his lesson. This video might be completely contradictory when I make a fan rant the day after the the Celtic Rangers game, or he might have learned and said, right, 4-4-2 works this way, let's play that, let's double out in the wings, let's do what Murray done, and let's get ourselves hopefully a more challenging, competitive match playing against Celtic. So let's read out the poll now really quickly. Sorry that I've took up a lot of your time here. But before we do, it's time for the sponsor break. I'm thirsty, you're thirsty, we're thirsty. Sponsor break! Welcome back. Just a chat. Truly's biggest fan. My name's Stan. Special effects. Right, so I'll put up on, obviously, Twitter, that's CJNovo92 if you want to get involved with some of the videos. It says, for tomorrow's video, Pedro has been in charge of the club for 6 months. Has he done a good job so far? Post your thoughts. And I put a yes or no poll. Well win got 75% of the vote, so well done, lads. And 25% of you said no, he's not done a good job. I know some of you will probably thinking, CJ, what's going on with the hair? I'm a wee bit too embarrassed, because you know how I was on just the other day, like 3 days ago, getting this bit done? I didn't want to be now 3 days later, like, can you do the rest? So I'm going to wait a week before I... Sorry, didn't even want to bit. It's fine. It's fine. Didn't even want to bit. Right, let's get more into this poll now and read out some of your opinions as well. Let's get the fans vote in there as well. So there's been a couple of comments, so let's read them out. Mr. Pringle at... You've changed your Twitter name thing. At Bill Moshney 1690. Jesus Christ. In 6 months, he's got the 5-1, 2-1 versus Aberdeen Nedicon. The results season so far has been good, but hopefully now with the players he can kick on. I agree, mate. There is definitely some lows, but there's some highs in there as well, or some positives. Shot as disco shoes. There's no escaping those results. All he can do is make them look like an aberration. Right, cool. Thanks for sending that one in, Shot. Scott Young at Channel Legend. Oh, he's a Channel Legend as well. At WATP_Pedro. Yes, he has addressed all the problems that we needed to be addressed. Nedicon aside, I honestly believe this is the man to take us forward. I like that, Scott. I like that very much. RSC Reviews chips in with, although he's had a very rough start, he's made some great changes to the team. He is one who speaks with his heart and is an amazing manager. Definitely speak with his heart. I wouldn't say he's an amazing manager just yet because he's tactically very naive. Matty Taylor, Channel Legend. Yes, since he's bought his own players in, he's helped us get in the right direction and hopefully get us that direction to the title. Maybe. Add the titles at Kyle_1872. He's taken us to 55. Okay, mate. EBT's forever, aka the Channel Myth. Yes, he's good. Got rid of all the bad players and he's brought in a lot of the good players and results have improved. And now we have a team that wins. Yes. Well, sometimes. G at Graham 8787. He is still, I believe he's on the right track. We definitely need to still need to improve in January. However, the only area I'm not happy about is the left side. Yeah, it's very weak, mate. Well, I still don't really understand why he never went out and got an natural someone that's going to improve on the left wing position. But yeah, you could argue Dodo could play there, Dalcio could play there, Namani could play there, but still, he doesn't play them. That's the point. He's playing Nico. He's playing Nico there. Nico and Miller, that's who's playing out wide. Jesus, don't get me started. Stephen Brown, Channel Legend. I would say he had a 50-50. Some of his tactics are puzzling, yeah, but like him or he's out of club, so 100% behind him. Yeah, shout out to Andy there as well. Aaron at Aaron_RFC_6090. And Pedro we trust. He will be King Pedro by the end of the season. Sparks Photography. I think he gets it. He knows what it means to be a Rangers man. Figure you can judge him till Christmas. 100% agree with that, Sparks. Dylan Sharkley. I'd say, yeah, he's done okay. He's starting to show results. I'll give him till December. Then see if he's done well enough and challenge for second at least. Agreed. So, Kiko at Project Keeks. Celtic fan, but hear me out. No, I'm joking. He's done an okay job so far, apart from the European KO. Alright, you're on dangerous ground there, Kiko. He's not made any major mistakes yet, and the team he's built seems to get his tactics and gets the results. Having said that, I feel he doesn't get the results quickly. There's a chance he could lose some fan support, and if Celtic are able to continue as before, it could make his position shaky, which I'd say is the worst thing that could happen, as you can't make any progress under a new manager who wants to play a new style. We're going to end the video right there. I know the video is extremely long, but hopefully you did stay tuned. If you did stay tuned to right this minute in this video, let's type in Oasis, because I was drinking it last night. OASIS. Put that in the comments and I'll know that you're a Channel Legend or you want to be a Channel Legend. I'm watching, lads. I'm watching and waiting. I've been CJNovo992. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and bye-bye.